I am now live, I think, probably.
Have you tried using the ATM for that?
Oh. Go away there, Facebook video. Gotta click on the stream. Gotta share it. Push that copy button. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So give some time for people to walk in here. Gonna have to turn off that sound. We don't want that. I wonder exactly what I should do for a little live card. What I want to do is I want to have something up like for right now. I'm waiting for people to come in. It's probably like, you know, stream starting in like stream starting soon or something. Have my little avatar person just sitting there. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Hey, Shep, what's up? And Lyrics. Hello, hello. How is everybody? Didn't show up, so I don't have a match this week. I don't know, you might have something been here, maybe. I didn't really check to see who had what. I just grabbed everything from last week. Yeah, it doesn't look like you do. You can still hang out. For sure. Hey Bennett, what's going on? I'm good. I'm good. Nice little Monday to have a nice little stream. I hope you're doing well also. Let's go ahead and start with Bennett's game. Probably have one, right? Maybe. There it is. Well, that is very good to hear, Lyrics. Especially since it's late o'clock for you. Very much appreciate you coming out to say hello. Okay. So we have Jeremy versus Bennett, starting off with Dusk today. A nice little rain team with Ogre Pond versus just some mean stuff. Some mean stuff. Alamamola and Zamazenta, I gotta fight that this week in the semifinals for a league. I'm not excited about that. Anywho. Maybe Palafin, you can get up your form, although just clicking Terra with your Ogre Pond, it does seem pretty cool. Terra and then U-turn for sure would be nice, but I don't know, Palafin form, I think. Into Sandy Shocks. Hey, Stish, what's going on, buddy? It is that time. Everybody, how is the music? Is it still good? Can you hear me just fine? Is it blaring in your ears? Please let me know. We'll just go ahead and start. I said Sandy Shocks versus Palathin. We had Zamazenta versus Ogerpon. Okay, so I had that. I knew he was going to Terra, too. Terra and U-turn. So if I just stuck with my gut on that, then I got it. Starting off the rip with Zamazenta is definitely interesting. Because you don't get that defense boost when you come back in with it, if you ever switch out. No, that's a dead Lando. We're just getting rid of it. Near the end. Okay, gotcha. Regieleki is here. Probably just gonna... Okay, Volt Switch. I was wondering if it was gonna be like a Thunder Cage or something. Are we getting out? Probably going Palafin. Yep. Yep. Into the Sandy Shock. So there's my lead. That doesn't count, but I'll take it. Ogerpon is here. Are we gonna see an electric move, or we need to just see some spikes? Terra Ice, actually. Okay. Okay. Earth Power doing some nothing. Oh! Oh! Encore! That's wild. Are we gonna see a U-turn here? Ivy Cudgel, perhaps? Yeah, just a Cudgel. That does a lot of damage. That's Terra. Hey, Pivot! Welcome! We got Reggie in against the Torn. Hurricane. Oh yeah, because you're fighting a rain team, that makes sense. We got Terrapagos here. Going to bust that Terra Shell. Into Ogerpon. I am predicting a Cudgel, possibly. We see Torn coming on in again. Yep, there's a Cudgel doing a lot of damage. Nothing's going to be able to switch into this thing. I gotta draft Terra Ogerpon next season. Archaludon is here. I wonder why Jeremy's not trying to set up his rain. In 1 year, I've been 47 leagues and drafted the Rotom Heat 11 times. Wow. I don't think I've done that many leagues in a year. I'm usually 1 or 2 at a time type of deal. Terra Shell getting popped again. Dude must be lefties. We see the rocks. Regieleki might be able to get rid of them. I don't think that Pelipper has Defog anymore in Paldex. Trying to get up the protect, or not the protect, the HP. Zelf is in. Body Press doing just a smidge. Shadow Ball doing a lot of damage. This thing is definitely not AV for sure. Draco's interesting. I guess the whole point is you can raise your special attack with the electric move. Pelipper is here. We finally see some rain into a Focus Blast. That would have probably cooked the Archaludon. Nice Hurricane. The mirror, not the mirror match, but the prep for the rain. Eleki is here. We're going to see the hazards getting cleared. That's my prediction. Thunder, actually, doing a chunk to that Terrapagos. Nice little protect into the Volt Switch. Just wasting those rain turns. Very nice. And what are we going to see him go to? Archaludon is in. Too bad he doesn't have a way to restore the HP on this thing. We're probably going to see that electric move into protect. Okay, that's a good idea. I was wondering if we were going to see this into Sandy Shocks and then Earth Power right after. But Ogerpon would take that well, but it's at half, so I don't know. See Electro Shot +2. I think. Oh, I thought that was going to be a dead Terrapagos. We're probably going to see another protect just to waste the rain turns. And Electro Shot, just no matter what's a good idea, because that raises your special attack no matter what. So you didn't really lose much there. And Flash Cannon takes care of that. Are we going to see... Okay. We're going to see this guy here. Switching into the Ogre Pawn. Did we predict and go Terra Blast? Yeah! Good work. Good work. So we see Regieleki doing a lot of damage to the Sandy Shocks. Earth Power takes out the Orcaladon. So now what? It's a very healthy Palafin versus this thing. Volt Switch takes out the Sandy Shocks. I don't think Jeremy has Rapid Spin. And against an Alamomola that I don't think even came out of the ball. Oh, man. And you're hitting all of these Hurricanes, Bennett. God damn. Throat Spray. So this is a, not special, but mixed Palafin. Cool stuff. Then Leleki comes in, dies to Rocks. Great game. Liked the prediction on the Sandy Shocks. Anyone else in here that wants to see their games? Stish said later. Shepard doesn't have one. We're going to watch this one, which is Killer Fez versus Firebro. Where's Firebro at? He might pop in later. We're going to go Maya versus Boaz instead. Yeah, she might pop in later. I think Poe versus Joe is going to be fine. So, this is a matchup for sure. Totally do a pivot game. Should have applied to the LBL, then we'd be watching a pivot game. Maybe Sandy Shocks. I mean, it just seems like a good lead. Right? I don't know, maybe not into this, because there's a Heatran, more so Mamoswine. Probably the Mamoswine on this side. Mamoswine into maybe Mienshao. I'm a fan of fast fighting type clicking U-turn at the start. So that's what we'll do. Mamoswine versus Mienshao. Watch me be wrong. Absolutely 100%. Oh. Okay. Ah, okay. So I got half of it. Sandy Shocks versus Mamo. It's just the Stealth Rock. Shuffle. Spikes into Ice Fang. Ice Fang? Why Ice Fang? This thing gets Icicle Crash, does it not? Anyway, we see a Slowbro. Taking quite a bit of damage from this Mamo. Scald, no burn. Just do more Quake damage. Slacks off that Quake damage. Into another Earthquake. This is what kind of game we're watching, huh? Because I think that... Okay, Mamoswine's dead. Hydreigon is in. Are we going to see a Dark Pulse, probably? Read like a book. Into the Florges. We see a Heatran coming on in. Probably going to see a Moonblast, yeah. Just smack what's in front of you. Why not? Sometimes it's not that bad of an idea. We see a Slowbro back in. Yeah, I don't know, Stish. I don't know, man. It's a great question. Just slacks off. Not going Corv against Mamoswine gotta be a crime. I mean, yeah, I mean that would be a good idea. We see a sleeping Gouging Fire. That's probably Spore, right? Yeah. Into a Sucker. Why? Why? Anyway, Goodra's here. Maybe it has a Power Whip. It has a Toxic instead. I didn't know this thing got Toxic. Into a Size Shock because, ooh, okay, Acid Armor, so that's not going to do a lot. Body Press still did a lot. Size Shock after another boost. We see the gouging fire coming in. What do we see from Gudra? Another body press. A big crit. It's going to die to the next one. Do we see a floor just trying to come in? No, he just risks it on the gouging fire. This thing's not waking up. Somehow Gudra's faster than that thing. Must either be a speedy Gudra or it's just a full bulk gouging. Protect on the Moonblast, that makes sense. It's a Galaxy Brain play. It sure is something. It's not something that I would suggest doing, that's for sure. Moonblast, that thing just eats it, and now the Florges is toxic. Looking very good. Gudra protects on that Moonblast, just trying to get some more chip on the Florges. Are we going to see a switch? Yes, we are into Heatran. Good switch. It'd be really cool to get rid of those hazards on Poe's side of the field for sure. Terra fighting. We're going to see a Terra Blast here. Just pop this Heatran right in the mouth. No boots is crazy. Yeah, with no hazard removal. You kind of want the boots for sure. Triple Axle. Very nice. Flamigo, gone. See a Hydreigon. Oh, is this thing just going to triple axle the squad? It's not. Okay, we see a Corv. Terrifier. Okay. But I would expect. We see Mienshao coming back in. Just a click U-turn. Okay. Into the slow, bro. Things are not looking good for Joao. I'll just say Joa. Gudra is in. We see a Scald taking probably... Oh, it's not taking the Gudra out. I thought it would. We see a Protect here. He has Corv, but no boots. I mean, Corv could just defog, but boots would definitely be a good idea on the defog Corv. We see Mienshao versus the world. Not looking good for the Mienshao. And then we see Brute Bonnet here. Probably going to try to Sucker Punch this thing. Not going to do a lot. Into the close combat. Turned it around, I guess. Unless this Hydreigon's faster. Yeah, turned it around. I don't know what we just watched, folks, but we watched that game. Let's watch this one. We got Table Guy and Venice Canix. I remembered. I thought that I would not remember how to say his name, but I did. I don't know if I like Claw to lead here. I might just lead Bear. Probably would have won if he went Hydra first. Would have had a chance of Mien and -2. Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. Hindsight's 20/20 and all that. I don't know. Probably Meowscarada, right? Yeah. Meow and a Claude. Just vibes. Petulant, okay. And a Rotom. This is why I'm not Midnight. Hydro Pump. That and a lot of other things. Toxic off the rip. Into the Poison Puppeteer. Honestly, I feel like Toxic on this guy is much better than Malignant Chain. Because Malignant Chain, sure, you can do damage and it has a chance to poison. But Toxic, because it's a poison type, it's automatic. 100% accurate. Meow versus Corv. That would have been good too. See a Corv here now. Parting Shot. Ooh, no Mirror Armor to block that. Thundy is in. You see a switch to Claude. What do we see this Thundy want to do? Just U-turns, okay. Lots of switching, lots of switching. See, the Bear is in. I'm not sure if we would have Smackdown. To get the Corv and the Rotom out of the sky, I take it. Not bad idea. Is this thing guts? Did you just activate the guts? I don't know, Pivot, you say that, but I once had a battle where dude was using Malignant Chain over and over and over again and did not get the poison once. Meowscarada is in. That being said, Malignant as a damage-dealing option is a good idea. Otherwise, you can just get taunted and shut down, I suppose. Just a lot of switches. We see the bear is back. Probably a switch out of the SmackDown. Okay, we see actually Thundy into a body press. Into T-Bolt. Crit. Didn't matter, I'm sure. I'm sure it didn't matter. We see Claude is here, or are we going to set up some hazards? We see spikes coming in. Okay. Figured. Rotom is in. Are we going to see a Facade? We see a Body Slam. Doing big damage. Toxic not exactly taking out the Rotom. Jirachi is in. Rotom's just going to get off that last little bit of damage Hydro Pump before it goes down. What do we see coming in? We see Golden Go. Shadow Ball right into the Jirachi, taking it down. Makes sense. Switch into Ursaluna would have been devastating. See a switch into Ursaring. Father and son time. Or mother and daughter, actually. Earthquaking. Doing quite a bit of damage. We're going to see another Earthquake. That thing must be speedy. Let's see. 218. 229. Yeah, I was pretty sure that Ursaring was faster, but I didn't think it was going to be... I thought Ursaring or Ursaluna was going to be a lot slower, just base stat wise. Ursaluna's on its last legs as Golden Go comes in. Switches out to Blastoise, so we're going to see a Maggot Rain probably. Yeah, I'm going to take nothing from it. Makes sense. Switch out into Clodsire. We see a spin probably. A flip turn actually doing a bit of damage. Thing is clearly unaware. We're going to probably see a triple Axle here. Maybe even a knockoff. Brian Hands is in. See a knockoff. Getting rid of probably a vest or something. Yep. See U-turn out into maybe the Petulant. Yep. Or do we see another knockoff? No, just regular Ice Punch doing a crit. I see Golden Go is in now. Do we see Hex maybe? Just recover? Okay. Blastoise is now in. Shadow Ball does a good amount of damage. It won't 2-hit KO though, unless that was a roll. Flip turning on out into probably the bear? No, the cat. That makes a lot more sense. Iron Hands is in. Do we just see a U-turn? Do we see a Power Trick? We see a knockoff, which won't do too much to this thing considering the item's gone. Triple Axle. I don't understand. Do you think that there would be a quad switch? I mean, Earthquake's gonna kill this thing. Does not have the Drain Punch, it seems. This thing is a Boots. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Flip turn doing some crazy damage. Drain Punch. Okay, so there it is. Maybe he's just trying to get the mid ground. We see a Clodsire. Terra Blast, not doing a lot. This thing is specially defensive, of course, since it's taking so much damage from physical moves. U-turn out into the Petulant probably, into the Blastoise. Probably just a sack here. And the recover, actually. Probably see a spin, yep. If there was ever a time to spin, it'd be right now. Earthquake takes out this Blastoise, so we're going to see the Petulant maybe. We see the Ursaluna, just to do some damage, probably the Ursaluna. Yep. I would not normal move here. Earthquake takes out Brian Hands. Ursaluna is still living. Oh, Golden Go. I honestly thought he was going to stay in and just sack. Make It Rain is not going to take out this Thundy. Are we going to see a Terra Dark or something? Terra Ghost? Nope, just a U-turn. Into the Pecharunt. Now what? Shadow Ball. Okay, does nothing. Do we see an Earthquake here? Yep. No type of damage. Just another Shadow Ball. Trying to get them drops. Probably. Probably just... Ooh, nasty crit. Into the Citrus. Okay, so that's good. Probably going to see a recover from the Pecharunt here. No, just trying to get some crit drops or something. See a recover. Venice wonders why his luck is so shite. Parting shot right into the... Parting shot. Right into the Thundy. Terra Ghost! Thought so. Just see a spike, so there's no switching out into the Ursaluna. Toxic. This Claude is trying. This is the little Claude that could. Unfortunately, there's no Protect on you. Protect would be cool, but you needed all those other moves, so I get it. Pecharunt is here. There's no toxicing this thing. Just going for crits. It's all you can do is just go for crits. Oh, I even turned this up to normal. Yikes. Gotta get up all the layers. Yes, sir! Just in case of a switch. Well, now there can't be a switch. I think even one layer is enough. But this is the stall match, so... I suppose that makes sense. We're gonna go ahead and go fast, actually. Gotta go fast, as Sonic the Hedgehog would say. Golden Go is here on a recover. Shadow Ball does a lot. We see a Shadow Ball here, and then Ursaluna's going to come in on the spikes, and that's the game. Good work. Did anyone else come in and want to see their game? If not, then we might go... Should we go to Dusk, maybe? We'll go this one. I like this one. Never mind. Stitch wanted it later. We'll go this one then. We got Mars versus Caltech. It is a Dusk match. Samura is here. I think that might be the lead. I do know that Caltech likes leading Grim, which makes sense too. Maybe Grimmsnarl versus Diancie. That is what I am predicting. Diancie? How does he do it? Terra Fairy right off the rip. Into the Thunder Wave, unfortunate miss. Do we see a Moonblast just destroying this thing? Oh, not quite. But now you gotta get up your screen or just get out of here. Meteor Beam. Very, very nicely done there. Still get the clear body. I was gonna say still get the attack raise, or special attack raise, so it doesn't even matter. You see Ursaluna in here, big Ursaluna. Earth Power not gonna do anything, of course, because of the light screen. Earthquake, taking that pretty well. Big Brain Snowy as always, yes sir. If I get one lead right, that's all I need. I'll take it. Earthquake, very nice switch into the Drifblim. Samura is in. This thing can just start getting up the spikes. Knock. Probably has a expert belt. Dancy is here. Ceaseless Edge, getting up that spike. Terra Dancy's pretty good. Hey, Mars, you came in just in time. Unless you've always been here. Or just lurking. You see the Golden Go. Balloon Golden Go. Strength Sap. Yep, good as gold. Probably a good switch there. Shadow Sneak. No Poltergeist on this thing, huh? I guess that's... Yeah, you did the right thing by not clicking that. We have the Iron Bundle in. Just gonna U-turn. Why no flip turn on that, Mars? Scizor is here. We see a Make It Rain. Probably not gonna do too much. Does a lot more than I thought. That's big Golden Go. Just recovers. Do we see a Roost? I don't think this thing... This Scizor either gets Roost or Defog. I know it's not both. I just don't remember which it is. I don't use Scizor very often. Tylord usually takes it. We see Swords Dance on the Samurott. Aqua Cutter almost taking out the Scizor. U-turn popping the Samurott. We see Big Slowking. Are we going to see Big Salamence? Maybe Big Great Tusk? Bigger Saluna, actually. Salamence switches in. I'm not sure. Okay, Drifblim. I don't know what the thought process was on any of that, but it happened. Outrage. Terra Steel. Into the Great Tusk. Ooh, red card. Very nice. Getting rid of the lefties. We didn't see a Knock. We see a Willow. Very nice. Nice little parting gift from the blimp. Probably going to see Bundle come in. And then we're going to see a Hydro Pump, probably. Ice Beam. Won't miss those. Salamence is in. I don't know if Bundle can do anything about it. Scarf Salamence. Scarf Moxie Terra Steel. This thing better be max defense. See, Outrage. Nice try, Mars. Nice try. Very good game. Whenever you have the chance, Mars, please explain why U-turn. Does Caltech have a Water Absorb Mon that we didn't see? That might be why. So Stish said that we can watch his game now. Thank you for the permission on that, buddy. There it is. I don't know if he had more than just this, but this is the game that we found with your name on it. Probably Landers. And a Zapdos. Hatterene, actually. And a Smeargle, alright. Super Fang off the rip. Into the Trick Room. Okay, gonna just pop this guy in the face. Okay, nope, you're set up. That's fine. Mortal Spin to get off the poison. Alright. Draining Kiss. Sash, getting back all of that HP. Very nice. Super Fang, not gonna let you keep it. That makes sense. Wheezing is in. Draining Kiss is not gonna do... I think that's decent. Right? No Dancy, no Empoleon made Hat lead easy. Yeah. Tends to happen when he doesn't bring his steals. Hatterene is doing the most here. Wheezing is back. Probably going to try to Sludge Bomb you, right? Gunk Shot, actually. Physical Wheezing. Okay. Zama is here. Heavy Slam kills the Wheezing. Should have just hit Psychic. Yeah. That'd have been better probably for you. Morgrim's taking a lot from that Zapdos. Thinks things probably max defense. We see a trick. What did we trick? An Iron Ball and a Life Orb. Nice. Nice. See T-Wave. This thing is slow. But it's strong. Yeah, to catch the Weezing coming in. That makes sense. But hey, Weezing's dead now, so it's fine. Wargrim goes down. Probably, okay, Landorus. Defiant boosting. Okay, we just want this guy to just go down, I guess. Defiant boost don't matter. Urshifu is in. Salamence is in. We see Terra Electric. Air Slash. Yeah, this is the dark. The special Salamence. Into the Spectrier. Shadow Ball, not doing anything because of that light screen. Tailwind. Ooh. Probably going to see an Air Slash here. Yeah. We're going to see, okay, no flinch this time. Salamence goes down. Yep, Tailwind up. So, I mean, Lando is in. Are we going to click Knockoff here? Zapdos is in. Getting rid of this thing's item would still be good. We see an EQ, actually. Oh, yeah, catching Ogerpon with the with the Iron Ball is great. Does Iron Ball make it fall out of the sky or no? I don't remember. Tentacruel's here. We see a Spectrier taking half of the damage from the Ice Beam. Shadow Ball, not doing a lot because Tentacruel's especially bulky. Knocking off the item. And now it's just Zapdos. Healthy Zapdos at least. Ice Beam doing a good chunk. Hurricane getting the confuse. Yeah, I would imagine you'd have to stay in. I don't think the other two guys really want to take a Hurricane. Lando is in. We're probably going to see some Rock move. Rock Tomb, okay. Takes down the Zapdos. Very good game, you two. Very good. Let's watch this game. KJ versus Lies of J. Another bundle. Got some Ting-Lu Cyclozar action. We got a Garganacl. It's very possible it could have, yeah. Was that the turn that you Earthquaked? It would have been probably better just in the long run, but yeah, won. Ah, okay, yep. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Gliscor versus Ting-Lu. Let's go. Gliscor. Cobalion, damn! All good, I got half of it. We see Frostlass coming in. Do we see a knock right off? The Swords Dance, actually. Okay. Very cool. Into the Tinkaton. Do we see a Spike? Possibly an Ice Beam. Yeah. Into the Ting-Lu. Are we going to see a Gigaton Hammer or maybe just some rocks? Just rocks, yeah. Yeah, of course there'd be a switch there. That makes sense. We see Gliscor coming in again. Are we going to see a knock, maybe? Oh, whatever wants to come in. Big Earthquake doing big damage. Just spinning away the hazards, and this thing's going to go down, I'm sure. Yep. I don't think that Jay has any more removal. So any type of rocks that come up are now here to stay on that side. Cinderace is here. Probably going to court change. Probably going to see a court change here. Uh-huh. Please tell me you didn't Shadow Ball. Oh. Oh no. Fireball takes it down to Sash. See an Ice Beam taking down the Cinderace, which is completely fine, I suppose. Hydreigon is in. Do we see a Terra? We see a Terra Poison. Destiny Bond. Oh no. Did he just boost? Good. 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 Another boost, because that Destiny Bond is still there. Makes sense. Ice Beam. And then we're probably going to see a Dark Pulse. Terra Blast, actually. Just in case there's a Valiant switch, I suppose. Garganacl is in. We're going to see a Terra Fairy. Probably... No, we can't Terra Blast here. Earthquake. An Iron Defense. We're probably going to see a Recover next. So my guess, we see a DD again. I am not excited to fight KJ this week. For the other league I'm in. Dragon Dance again. This guy is +4. We're just boosting on boosting. Right alongside each other. Terra Blast, he can be used again. Does over half. Into the Salt Cure, so now this Hydreigon cannot just stick around as long as it wants to. There's that at least. Terra Blast takes down that Garganacl. Figured. Are we going to see a Cobalion? Possibly a Val? We see Tinglu, okay. Earthquake doing quite a bit of damage to Tinglu. I don't think the Salt Cure kills it now. Goes out into Gliscor. Are we gonna see probably a Quake? No, we see rocks coming up. Okay. So that Hydreigon cannot come back. Iron Val is in. What do we see? We see an SD. Into the Ice Punch. Bulky. Into the Facade. Ooh. So this Gliscor is dead, right? Protect, okay. Into the Ice Punch, which does not kill, of course. Do we see a switch on KJ's end into the Tinkaton? Into the Slow King, actually. We're probably going to see an Ice Punch from Val. Yeah. Into the Knock, okay. Black Sledge is gone. We see Chili. I was wondering if there would be a Sludge Bomb there to knock it out. Bundle is in. Are we going to see Hydro Miss? We're going to see Flip Turn instead. That makes some sense. This thing is clearly Scarf. We see Gliscor coming in. We're probably going to see a Protect to get some HP back. Cobalion is in. Flash Cannon not doing enough. We do see the drop. We do see the drop. Getting back as much HP as you possibly can. I don't know if you guys hear my cats, but one of them is screaming his head off. Hydreigon comes in on the sack. Probably gonna see Slow King. Okay, I was wondering if it was gonna be either that or Tink. Tink is now in. Flash Cannon doing about half. I wonder if Cobalion is Specs. Not choiced in one bit. This thing is just strong, I guess. Maybe an E-Belt. Fire Blast. Yeah, I didn't think that would kill the Cobalion. Thing is bulky. Tinkaton is in. Takes that Flash Cannon not very well. Does this Cobalion turn things around for Lies of J? Flash Cannon doing a lot. Disable. Okay. Super. See an Air Slash. I didn't know this thing got Air Slash. That's kind of cool. Tinglu is now here. We're probably going to see an SD off of the Gliscor. Nope, just raw Earthquake. I wonder, did we see... Okay, just 2 moves off of this guy. Ruination, not going to do anything because of that Protect. SDs. Figured. I don't think Ruination is going to do too much in the grand scheme of things. Because he's just going to get that Poison Heal HP. Probably Protects here too, yep. So, that Ruination pretty much did nothing. It's going to be all the way back up to where he was before. Exactly where he was before. Another SD. Because he can. Just because he can. I'm gonna go up to normal because it's just gonna be all of this. Facade does not take out the Ting Lu. I wonder why you didn't just Earthquake there. I'm predicting a Protect here. Yep. Probably want to be as healthy as possible for when that Cobalion comes back in. Get HP here. Probably see a Protect unless he could just Earthquake. Nope. But now this Earthquake's going to destroy this Cobalion. And that'll be a good game to these guys. That Glide score was doing the work. That's for sure. We're going to watch this one. We got Maya versus Boaz. Another Glide score game. We got one of the coolest Pokemon ever right here. And it's something I hate with Burning Passion right here. Neat. I don't think Boaz is the person to likely lead screens. Probably just to set him up later. Although, I mean, there's 2 fire types. I don't know if I'd want to lead it for sure. Probably a Garchomp lead. Oh yeah, he's been doing pretty good. He's been doing pretty good. He slaughtered in Dusk last season too, I believe. I don't think he was the champion. I think that might have been Elekid. We're gonna see Skeledirge maybe versus the Garchomp. Skeledirge. Pecharunt. Okay, I was wondering if that would be another possible lead. We see Vezendipity. Parting shot out. Not like this Vezendipity cares about that because we are not running the cooler Vezendipity set on here. Pecharunt is in again for reasons. U-turn. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. It might be. Vezendipity is in. We are not trying to get poisoned, clearly. Is this just how the game's gonna go? Electrode, a great Terra Captain. Volt Switch, this thing has got a good Spadef. We see another pivot into the Roaring Moon knockoff, Colberberry. Just realized y'all watched my week 3, not my week 4. I grabbed every game from last Monday on, so you might have another one in here, Mars. You see U-turn into the Skeledirge. I think I can go ahead and just put slow speed now. Terra Ground to block the super effective knockoff. A Willow into the Torn. Okay. Facade. Just in case. Okay. Alright. That's crazy. It seems very annoying. For sure. I would also want to draft Pecharunt just to give it a shot. Flip turn on the Keldeo. Into the Pecharunt. We're going to see a Toxic. We're going to see maybe Protect. Sub on the Keldeo. Okay. Malignant Chain takes it right down. I want to try that again. Alright, yep, we see that. And that happened. Okay, so far, so bad. Gliscor is here. Malignant Chain isn't going to do anything. Well, it's going to crit, I suppose, but I was thinking more so it's not going to get that Toxic off since there's already a Toxic. Earthquake. Pecharunt eats it. Eats it. Parting shot, super annoying. Do we see... Yep, we see Alolan Ninetales coming in with setting up the snow. Talonflame is here. Going to probably threaten the fire move onto the Ninetales. See Alamomola coming in. We probably see a U-turn. See a Defog actually to take down the screen. That makes sense too. U-turns on the Aloe. Probably into, I don't know, Keldeo, sure. We see a Scald, we see just a flip turn, probably into the Pecharunt. Into the Electrode, actually, so you can get off this electric move, unless one of the two ground type switches in. We see Fezandipity, actually. Giga Drain doing not a thing. Probably in case one of the ground types came in, that makes sense. Crit Volt Switch into the Pecharunt, yep. U-turn, are we going to see Skeledirge maybe? Gliscor, actually. Do you have SD? Yes. Recover. I feel like Maya's probably going to need another SD. Didn't want to get it. Into the foul play. Ooh. I guess it's a good thing you didn't SD again. We're going to see it. Okay, yep, Torn. Did you count for that? Nope. I don't know what other attack you would have on this thing. Maybe Facade, and Facade would not do anything to the Pecharunt, so I guess it makes sense you didn't try to account for the Torn. You see a Bulk Up. This is a fascinating Tornadus. Facade doing nothing because of Unaware. We see a Hex into the Citrus. Okay. Fascinating stuff. Alamumble is here. We're probably going to see another Hex. We actually see a Willow. Very good. Very good. Get up to normal. Flip turn doing nothing. We're going to see... Okay, we see Electrode here. Or are we just going to electric move? Fezandipity is here. See a Volt Switch. Okay. Figured. Both of these guys are low, but they can recover at any time. Speaking of, Acid Spray, trying to lower that Spadef. Okay. Into the Garchomp. We're probably gonna see an Earthquake, possibly some rocks. Thought so. Just defogs right away. Scale Shot. You're not gonna kill this thing. Did a lot though. Probably gonna see another one, right? Yep. Probably even Quake here. See another Scale Shot. Okay. We are trying to outspeed everything in the world, I suppose. Switch out into Ninetales. God, I hate this thing. Yeah, man. We're going to see Fezandipity out here again. This thing's been staying healthy. Blizzard's doing nothing. U-turn probably into the Skeledirge. Nope, into the Keldeo. That works. We're going to see Hydro Pump. We're going to see actually a switch in the Gliscor. Acrobatics. What is this thing? That is very interesting. Alamola's here. We see a Fling. Fezandipity is here. We see a Flip turn, probably into the... Okay, Garchomp. Probably Earthquaking. Yeah, killing the Fezandipity right off. Switching to the Talonflame. Do we Scale Shot? We actually see a Ninetales. Into the Alamomola. Flamethrower. Makes sense. I don't know if Ninetales would have taken a ton from that, considering its special defense. I don't know, though. Just guess. Electrode is here. This thing is going to probably click the electric button. Giga Drain, actually. Not bad. Terra Ice! And to probably... Okay, Kelly, I was thinking Talonflame, actually. Giga Drain. Pops this thing. Roaring Moon, we're going to see... Okay. No, actually, nothing. Alamomola loses the Assault Vest. We're going to see a flip turn, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Into the Ninetales. Knocking off the Light Clay, probably. Knocking up the boots, actually. Blizzard. We're probably going to see another Blizzard here. Nope, we see Petulant switch, actually, for the Roost. So that's a whole lot better, considering that the Flying type would have been lost. We're going to see, yep, Electrode, who can just click the Thunderbolt. Okay, I was wondering if Terra Ice would have been okay. Gliscor is in. We're going to see a Terra Ice. And that is it. The 6-0. Crazy stuff, Boaz. This Torn. I like it. I like it. Are we gonna... We might just pull up Mars's other game if it's in here. Yep. Alright, Mars. Part 2 for you, buddy. Against Blaze. With the Sand Team. T-Tar versus Tinglu. Or Diancie. T-Tar versus Diancie. Nah, Tinglu. T-Tar versus Tinglu. Okay. Alright. It's actually Urshifu versus Diancie. Terra Water off the rip. Just in case there was Poison Jab, I guess. I don't know. Skeletor just here. We see Stealth Rock. Are we going to see a Willow, maybe? Shadow Ball. That's quite a bit. And the Diamond Storm. No boost. Shadow Ball. Not taking out the Diancie. There's another mod I need to draft one of these days. Yeah, I almost drafted Dirge, but somebody else wanted it. I'm like, you can have it. I'll just draft Arcanine. One of the best Terra Captains I've ever used. Close Combat destroys this Diancie. It's only at 12. Did some good work, so it's all good. Scizor comes in. Are we going to see an SD, perhaps? God damn! Yeah. Oh, this blew that guy up. But we see a red card, which is really cool. And the Bullet Punch, just to get some residual. Into the spin. No more rocks. I mean, Tinglu could set those things up, so it's fine. The Bingle is in. Hydro Miss. Quake doing quite a bit of damage, although I think Iron Bundle's defense stat is pretty good. We see a dead Excadrill. We're going to see Val. We're going to see Lottie, actually. Probably going to click the Agility. It's probably Weakness Policy. No, Dragon Pulse. Okay. Interesting. Urshifu is here. Do we see some rocks? Maybe a Ruination. A Body Slam? I hate Hydro so much. Yeah, I think the worst part is Iron Bundle doesn't get anything else, does it? I haven't used it personally. If I have, it's probably before... It's probably like way back when the game first came out. Tinglu versus Latias. Urshifu is here. We're going to see a Ruination maybe. A Throat Chop. Can't use Boom Burst on your Urshifu now. Slowking is in. See a Surging Strikes, which is going to do quite a bit of damage, but there's a Rocky Helmet. Very good prep. Switch out into Lottie. Are we going to see a Slack Off here? See a Trick Room. Ooh. Switch out into Tinglu, maybe. That's my prediction. Into the Psychic Attack. Wishes, actually. That makes sense, too. Quake. Thought you were going to catch the T-Tar, maybe. Weather Ball. Not gonna do a lot. I wouldn't think it would. Just racking up that toxic damage. Throat Chop almost kills it. Let's see, Weather Ball. Tinglu is getting lower and lower. I don't know if we saw the item on this guy or not. Val is in. Probably gonna get quaked. And Body Slammed, probably gonna try to fish for the para. Moonblast does not take out the Tinglu. Big Tinglu. No more TR. Let this thing go down, that's fine. Probably gonna go Bundle. Or are we gonna hit the Hydro Pump? We hit the Hydro Pump. Into Slowking. Are we gonna see another Surging Strikes? This thing's gonna die to its own Surging Strikes, I'm sure. Alright, it's just 2 against 1 now. T-Tar is here. We see the Bundle. Gonna try to get off another Hydro Pump. Not taking out this monster. Knocking off the item. I don't know if Thunderclap does it. I mean, if you're booster or special attack, then maybe. Let's see. Dragon Pulse is actually. Okay, I guess we won't find out. Good job. Fantastic game. We got... I forgot that KJ was gone for a bit. We'll watch another one of his games. We'll watch this one versus Martin. AV Tinglu, okay. That could be why it was taking absolutely nothing. I thought that was just Tinglu. But Vest definitely helps. Araquanid, probably. Maybe Gliscor. Martin's gonna be leading Skarmory, I think. I'll say Skarmory, Araquanid, and expect me to get 0 of those correct. Araquanid and a Muck. I was thinking about Muck. Knockoff. Poison Touch off the rip. See some webs, makes sense. Tusk will be able to get rid of those things, though. We see a Skarm coming in. Into the Gliscor. Toxic Orb, of course. We're probably going to see an SD, right? Spikes, actually. Tusk is here to get rid of them, but we will probably see... Okay, Bundle. I wasn't sure what we'd see. Just Rapid Spin. We're going to try to Hydro Pump. I don't know if that's a great idea. This thing's definitely going to switch. Scream Tail. See a Flip Turn. Probably, okay, into the tank. Seems fine. Just gonna try to Gigaton this thing. Maybe knock off. Yep, knocking off the Rocky Helmet. T-Wave. So this thing's not gonna be moving. Except for right here with the spike. Gliscor is in. Big Gliscor. Body Press. Not going to do anything, of course. Gliscor be bulky. Cinderace is here. Are we going to see it? It's either going to Pyro or it's going to Court Change, maybe. Threatening with the Tusk. Okay. Crit U-turn. Big crit. Big crit. Earthquake doing nothing, of course. I think we can afford to make this game go up 1 on the speed. Tink is in. Do we see an Earthquake? See an Ice Spinner. That makes more sense since there's a Gliscor. Skarm is in. See Player Rough doing nothing. Cinderace is in again. We're probably just going to see... Oh, we might see a Court Change. Pyro Ball actually missing the Great Tusk. Gliscor is in to take an Earthquake, and it actually takes an Ice Spinner. No more annoying Gliscor. We're going to see a D-Dance here. We see Terra Poison. Sub. Okay. Nasty plot, actually. We got a specially offensive Hydreigon here today. Just knocking off because it's no longer a dark type. Probably still has its item. Arachnid's here, knocking off the nothing it's holding. Alright. Martin is manhandling this guy. Great Tusk is in. That's the switch. U-turn is going to be the next switch. Into the bundle. We're going to try to Hydro Pump. Yep. Screamtail takes nothing. Tink is here. Probably going to see it Protect. This Cinderace is getting lower and lower as the day goes on. We see Tusk. We see Gunk Shot. We're going to see a Poison. Yes, we do. Tusk's days are numbered. Hydreigon is in. Ice Spinner. I don't know if Ice Spinner does more than an Earthquake would if it's Terra Normal. We in midday yet? I am bouncing around Boa games. I'm guessing you're in midday. See Psychic Noise. See Tinkaton coming in. Probably going to just get popped by... Okay, nope, we see a Scarm Switch. Into the knock, its item's already gone. Gigaton Hammer doing nothing. Body Presses. See Cinderace. Probably going to see... Okay, we see Ceruledge, actually. Into the U-turn. This thing's just going to kill itself with spikes. Ooh, endgame Ceruledge. Do we see a Swords? Nah, just Bitter Blade. That makes a lot more sense. I forgot that it just swapped in right there. It's getting faster and faster. Cinderace is here. Bitter Blade is probably just going to Bitter Blade the rest of KJ's team. Yep, so big 6-0 on Martin. Could you turn that back on? Thank you. Alright, good game. See, Boa. Who are you? Which game were you hoping to see today? From 2 or 3 6-0s. I think that's the second one we've seen that I can remember from my crappy short-term memory. Because that was what? KJ and then Boaz as well. 6-0s are devastating, dude. That is so many differential points. Destroyed me. What's going on, KJ? Welcome to the stream. We'll watch this Tylord and Firebro. This is not technically, this is week 5 actually, but they played. So I went ahead and just brought it in. Probably Garchomp. Garchomp, Grimmsnarl. See, Zapdos versus Ariados. Wrong dose times. U-turn is on the Iron Treads into the Chomp. Probably going to try to get up some hazards, my guess. Balloon Grimmsnarl. Okay. Interesting stuff. Ampharos is in. Parting Shot. Maybe into the Treads, maybe the Gouging Fire, into the Ariados, actually. Just Volts on that. Probably gets into the Zapdos. Toxic Spikes, because there's no Poison type on Tylord's team. Terra Poison. Probably predicting the switch into the Treads. Because Brave Bird was so threatening. Which we see right there. Ooh. You best have brought your Tims. You best have brought your Tims. Ampharos is in, and it is on a timer. Volt Switch doing absolutely nothing. See, Grim is in. Is this an offensive Grim? We'll find out later, I suppose. End of the Zapdos, which will not be taking Toxic Spikes because of its flying typing. That Volt Switch is doing nothing. Mew is here. C. Pretty good switch by Firebro. See U-turn on the Mew. Activating the weakness policy. Do we see an agility? Ooh, Dragon Dance actually. Did you pack the Earthquake? You did pack the Earthquake, destroying the Ampharos. Who comes in next? We see Prim. I don't know what Prim's going to be able to do here. Psychic Fang almost taking out the Prim. Surf. Threat neutralized. Boosted threat has been neutralized. But Primarina is not long for this world. Porygon is here. Just agilities. Encore into agility. Okay. Okay. Zapdos is now in. Porygon's going to be very, very fast. And I think Tylord can just go for a CC here. Let's get off some damage. Gouging Fire, taking half. No, oh yeah, we do see leftovers. I was just too quick on saying no. Close combat, not being able to take out the Gouging Fire here. See a Morning Sun. Might be able to kill. No, we're not killing from this range. Need a super crit. No super crits for Tylord. DD. Oh no. Oh no. Garchomp is in. Are we going to see a Scale Shot? Morning Sun. Alright. See a Dragon Claw here, taking down the Garchomp. Rough Skin doing some chip. Who do we see coming in next? Maybe the Zapdos? The Primarina, actually. Flare Blitz. Going to do some little bit of residual. Back to the Gouging Fire. Not enough for the Zapdos, unfortunately. Arcanine is in. Terra Rock Head Smash. Let's go! Dragon Claw does not take this thing out. Head Smash does take out the Gouging Fire. Are we going to see Treads coming in? Yep. This thing's gonna... Ooh, Terra Electric. Into the Iron Head. Okay. Probably, yep, Zapdos. This thing is free to CC. Ice Spinner, actually. Okay. I don't think Tylord much cared at this point anymore. Dark Pulse. This thing's just gonna be able to Earthquake. Darkrai is very bulky. It doesn't look it. But it's got like base 90 defenses, and I don't know what HP is. But it's probably something big. Big crit. Big 24% crit. And Sucker wins Firebro the game. Great game. Toxic Spikes was one bring. One hell of a bring. Tylord could have had his Grafaiai. KJ, I think we have one more of yours, but we might actually wait on that. We're gonna go here. I know both of these people in real life. Sky King Fizz is a friend of mine from all the way back in elementary school. And Dirtiest Daniel is actually my little bro. By like a year and a half. So this is a cool game to see just for that reason. I did watch this game because I got some stats wrong. But I don't think I remember who led what. Skarmon, Dirty Dan. Fizzle will probably lead Metagross. Skarm versus Metagross. Yay! I already said I watched this game, so it's not impressive. But I'll take it. We see some screens and some rocks. Iron defense, okay. More rocks. Body presses, even though there's a reflect up and this thing is not weak to fighting. Oh, that's something. That sure is a choice. Iron defenses again. We're gonna just keep boosting. That psychic things did nothing. Volcarona is here, probably gonna try to body press again. Do we see a burn? No burn. Do we see any type of quiver? I mean, now this body press is gonna do a lot more. Doesn't matter, we see a flamethrower. Crit mattered, of course. Crit for sure mattered. 100%. Azu is here. Into the wheezing. Aqua Jet. Should have belly drummed right in his face. Nah, Aqua Jet was better. Deoxys is here. Trying to take some Will-O-Wisp, actually. Okay, that's a good idea, considering that Azu has huge power. Porygon is in. Getting a download from the attack. Interesting. Calm Mind. This Deoxys is boosting. Dark Pulse doing nothing. I don't know why he went Dark Pulse, but he did. He got a flinch, so it worked, I suppose. Ice Beam doing a bit more than Dark Pulse. Shadow Ball does not kill the Deoxys. Gets the weakness policy, though. So this Ice Beam will definitely kill the Porygon, I'm sure. Just went Dark Pulse, probably to try to get a flinch, even though I think he should have just Ice Beamed, since it did more than the Dark Pulse beforehand. Big crit. That one actually did matter. That one actually did matter. That's not a meme. Perfect pivot. I'm sure that was the whole reason. See Crook versus Metagross. We're going to see an Earthquake here. Weezing's in. This thing's definitely levitate. Knockoff, actually, a good mid-ground. Rocky Helmet is now gone. Crook is Life Orb. We see a Bulk Up. That is a choice. Into the Willow. Okay, well, now Crocodile can't do anything. Lum would have been crazy on this. Went for close combat. Okay. Strange Seam misses, actually. Big Brain ×4 resist close combat. Lowering your own stats and HP for the Strange Steam to kill you. That's Big Brain. That's Big Brain right there. You don't see this anywhere else, folks. Latios is in. We see a Luster Purge to take out capitalism. If only if we're that easy. We have a Fur Alligator. Terra Dark Crunch. Calm Mind right in this thing's face. That is some balls for sure. See Como-O in. Can the Como-O do it, folks? We see a Terra Fairy. Clangor Soul. He just clangs on him. Do we see a water move in the Terra? See Ice Punch. That makes sense too. Terra Blast destroys the Feraligatr. Metagross is in. Do we see an Earthquake? I don't know if this thing is bringing Earthquake. It does. Knocks out the Metagross. Can it knock out the next two? Probably gonna see another. Yep, okay. And then Big Roaring Moon. Probably just gonna get Terra Blasted. Booster attack. If it was booster speed, probably could have done it, but good game to these guys. Terra Como is a threatening threat. Alright, KJ, enough time has passed. We're going to get into, I think this is your final game of the week. Against Sound of Snow. I feel like this was probably... No, this wasn't his last game. His last game is the next one on the screen. Araquanid and Primarina. If anyone is lurking and wants to see their game, go ahead and say something. Also, please like the stream if you haven't already. I see that we have 5 likes. Thank you for those 5 likes. Greatly, greatly appreciated. We only have like 7 more games, I think. Prim versus Araquanid. Let's see. Gliscor. Okay. Into the Prim. Cool. I got one of them. U-turns right on out. Probably another Araquanid. Yeah. I'll cal that a 50% since he switched into what I thought he was going to switch into. Slitherwing. So we got the 2 bugs now. Or switching. Is this what I have to look forward to? Switch on switch on switch. Terra Rock. Okay. Into this Decidueye. Do we see Acro maybe? Nope. Toxic. That makes more sense. U-turns on the Decidueye. Probably into the... Okay, into the Hydreigon. I was wondering, like, what are we going to see? U-turns, good expert U-turn, probably into the Slitherwing to get off the first impression. But we're probably going to see a Terra Hydreigon. Into the Poison. U-turn, actually. Okay, singles. 6v6 singles, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Dance is on this thing, and are we going to see an Iron defense? Earthquake doing a lot. Into the Psychic Fangs, actually, that makes a lot more sense. That's a dead Hydreigon. Probably, okay, Cinderace, I was wondering if we were going to see a Gliscor, actually. Stone Edge doing a lot. Probably going to see a Pyro Ball. Swords Dance, actually. I don't know if that was the best idea, unless you have Custap. Nope. Into the Gliscor. Trailblaze, ooh. Speedy Doggo, getting speedier. Decidueye is here. We see an Earthquake doing nothing to him. But then he's going to get that toxic damage. See a U-turn on that Decidueye. About half. We're probably going to see a Roost. Yup. If I know anything, Snow likes to stay healthy and bulky on his Pokemon. Slitherwing is in. Do we see a T-Bolt of some sort? We see a Sub, actually, on Big Thundy. We're probably going to see a Terra Blast here. Yep, big crit. Don't think it mattered at all. Focus Blast. Focus Miss, actually. I was wondering if we were going to see a Bulk Up. See Gliscor coming in on the Terra Blast. Still doing a chunk, but that's nothing a Poison Heal cannot heal back up. Decidueye is in. Probably going to see a Quake. See some Rocks, actually. I don't know if Snow has a way to get rid of those. Maybe. Yes. This thing gets Defog. It's hard to tell, considering that every Mon pretty much lost whichever move. See more Rocks. See a Roost here. This Decidueye is just on a timer, so KJ can just afford to keep clicking the Rocks button. See a U-turn. We're going to see the Araquanid. We can see the Cinderace coming in, actually, on the Defog. Are we going to see a Pyro Ball? Yep, Decidueye is dead. Very good for KJ's hazards. We see Slitherwing. Gliscor is in. We're probably going to see a Terra Blast, right? No, just a U-turn. I figured that first impression would not be the way to go. Primarina is in. We see a U-turn, probably into the Cinderace, maybe into the Araquanid. Yep, there it is. Energy Ball. Decent bring. See the Sticky Web, so that's here to stay. Thundy on the Energy Ball. Prim might be choiced. Zamazenta is here. Gonna take some damage. T-Bolt does about half of what it already had. Zamazenta seems cool, but like no recovery unless you draft a Wish guy who's bulky, like Aloe. And then it's just heavily prepped for because it's very, very strong. Thunderwave on the crest. You see Araquanid coming in on a Calm Mind. I'm sure that, okay, we see a switch actually to the Slitherwing. Just one leech life, okay. Makes sense considering there's a crest there first. Gliscor's in, we probably see a Terra Blast. Yeah. Gliscor is not gonna die from anything. Do we see an Earthquake? We see rocks, actually. That's much better than Earthquake. End of the U-turn. See Cinderace is in, probably for a sack. Para! Full Para! Pyro Ball into the crest, doing about half of what it already had, into the Moonblast. Not killing the Cinderace. Must be a bulky Cinderace. Almost taking out the Cresselia with that Pyro Ball. And Moonblast ends up doing it. Probably going to see a Gliscor. Yes, we are. Probably going to see a U-turn. Okay. What, into the Araquanid? Into the not Delibird. Delibird Robot. Iron Bundle. Freeze Dry kills the Primarina. Chi-Yu just has not had a chance to come out. Are we specs on this guy? Araquanid is in. Overheat. Not the best, I don't think, because now you're just lowered. Chilling Water. Interesting. And now you could just do the same thing with a Slitherwing. Yep. GG to KJ and Snow. Very nice. We're gonna go Cryptid Anna versus Honeydog 69, which I believe is Poe. Another Araquanid. We got double bug here, folks. Double bug. Probably one of the bugs. Probably we're going to see Araquanid. Araquanid. Goodra. I'm probably wrong. See a Heatran. I was not thinking you'd lead Heatran considering there's an Araquanid. So we see the rocks. Are you Pachooberry? Infestation. Yikes. Lava Plume doing absolutely nothing because a big water bottle. Surf. This Heatran's a dead Heatran. I don't see a way that Anna gets rid of the hazards, so at least Poe got up the hazards. We see Aqua Ring. I don't know why you decided to Will-O-Wisp there, considering the Araquanid is immune. Okay. This is an interesting Araquanid set. I don't think I've seen it use Aqua Ring. Goodra is here. We see a Toxic. Oh, this is annoying. Good Dragon Tail. Getting that thing out of here. Get another Scarm. We're probably going to see a Spike, maybe even some rocks. Instead, we see the Araquanid taking some hazards. The Fire Punch doing absolutely nothing. Probably going to see an Infestation here from the not the Goodra. The Araquanid. Which, I mean, it did something cool, so clearly couldn't do it again. We see the Scarm again. We see the Hydreigon switch into the Roost. Are we going to see a Body Press into this thing? We actually see a Rotom Wash. And Another Dark Pulse doing some damage here. Gudra comes in on probably a Volt Switch. Just a Will-O-Wisp, actually. Not bad. Ooh, Willow Hex. Dragon Tail, big crit. Into the Hydrapple, which is likely just going to Fickle Beam this thing to death. See, Brute Bonnet is here. Into the Skarm, actually. Are we going to see a big Spore? CC, actually. I don't know why you did that. Iron Defense. Body Press is going to annihilate this thing. It's going to annihilate this thing, too. This Princess Roost. Okay. That's a good idea, I suppose. Dark Pulse. Do we see a crit? That's up. Some big damage. Body Press. Destroys the Hydreigon. Like I figured. Brute Bonnet is here. Probably suckering, right? Terra Fire. Probably Terra Blast. Does not kill. Ooh. I guess that makes sense. He's +2. Do we see another Iron Defense or a Roost? Body Press, actually. Doing some pretty good damage. Terra Blast here. We're probably going to see a Roost. Yep. Makes sense. It all makes sense. Bro. Yeah, man. Skarm's annoying. Must be max. No, doesn't even need to be max defense or anything. I mean, it could be. Terra Blast, not gonna do anything. Why are we using Brute like a sweeper? I do not know. I mean, it's got a strong attack stat. But I would think that this thing just wants to come in and press Spore. Maybe Leech Seed. Urshifu is in. Surging Strikes. Doing some good damage. Probably going to see a Body Press. Yeah, big damage. Surging Strikes. Probably going to kill this thing, I would assume. Skarm did a lot, so I mean... You know... We see the Fickle Beamer. Clicking the U-turn. Into the Gudra, probably, just for a sack. Nasty plot. Probably gonna switch, though. Unless you have Protect. Knocking off the Expert Belt. Giga Drain on the Sap Sipper. Dies anyway, so what's it matter? We see King Gambit is in. Terra Fairy, probably Terra Blast. Sucker does not kill. Earth Power actually works well. I wonder if the Hydrapple will go down or just switches. Switches makes sense. Into the Trailblaze, so this thing's now fast. But there's a low kicks there that can click first impression, so it doesn't matter. Or actually a Life Orb, Rocky Element. Oh, that's funny. Good game. Yeah, we'll go with this one. No Supreme Overlord? I guess Defiant. I mean, I don't know if Cryptid drafted Parting Shot or something, but I don't know, man. I am not in his head. That's kind of weird. So, what do we see here? Sandy Shocks, Meowscarada. Mienshao, okay. Into the Thunderous. Terra Water right away. Bro still streaming? Yes, sir! We got some games to go. Florges is in. Sludge Bomb on the... What's that, Kiba? Yeah. Big poison, though. We have a Salazzle in. Do we see a Wish, perhaps? A Moonblast. Alright. Probably a Nasty Plot, or maybe even a Sludge Bomb. Knocking off the Violite. Pretty big. Did we watch Kayla versus Fabian? No, we have not. Mud Shot. Interesting. Lowering speed. Cobalion is here. Do we see that again? Hopefully not. Since there's a balloon, we see a spike, actually. Corviknight is in. On the rocks. Okay, you could definitely clear them up if you want. Volt Switch not doing too much to the Corv, considering. Salazzle is here. This thing's boots, it looks like. Oh, we have not seen that one. I can pull it up next, though, if we want to. Slowking is here on the Mienshao. We have Fake Out. On the... Nope, that's just Life Orb. U-turn, doing quite a bit of damage, but I can see a slack off happening here. Chilly Reception, actually, into what, the backs? Probably a Salazzle. Yeah, it makes more sense, because you can just Flamethrower. You're in for a treat. Okay. We can pull up that one next if we want to. Unless someone else comes in and says they want to see their game next. Fire Blast doing quite a bit of damage. Thanks to the Violite being knocked off. Venoshock. That is a dead Quillfish. Mienshao is in. Are we just going to see U-turn or are we going to see knock? See Fake Out, actually. Not killing the Salazzle. So now this thing's going to be losing some health on another Life Orb hit. Gouging Fire, actually. Oh no, man. I probably would have attacked again because these hazards aren't going to go away. Venoshock. Are we going to see Morning Sun, perhaps? Earthquake, actually. Alright. What do we see now? Probably Thundy? No. Slowking. Thunder Fang. Okay, I didn't know it got that. Screens Slowking. We're gonna go D-Dance, alright. We're gonna see a Chilly Reception, probably. Into the backs. Into the Thundy, okay. Alright. Sorry I can't stick around for the rest of the stream. Have a good night, and hope the stream continues to go well. Thank you, Bennett. Thanks for coming out. Very much appreciate your time here with us. See a Fake Out on a Thunderous. Very interesting. I don't know why. I guess to make the snow and the reflect go away, or at least stall it out. Terra Blast into the Florges. This thing's just going to be able to recover all that back with a Wish, although I don't think you should do that here. Yep, Terra Blast destroys this thing. What, into the Shocks, maybe? Are we going to... No, this thing's Volt Absorb. Are we going to see another Fake Out? Yeah. Terra Blast into the U-turn. I forgot that this Mienshao is Regenerator, not that it matters anymore, because it is gone. Corv is here. Cobalion is here. Probably going to see a Volt. Yep, doing a lot of damage. We're probably going to see a Roost off of that thing. Bax is in. I don't know what Bax is going to want to do here. Swords Dance. Do you take a Body Press? I guess we'll find out later, if at all. Another Swords Dance. This thing's probably Chople, isn't it? Okay. Another one. You don't have it. Icicle Spear is probably going to take this thing down. Oh, maybe not. Alright, I think we know how the rest of this game goes. Sandy Shocks. Terra Rock. Do we see Terra Blast? Just see Ice Shard, which does not take out. Okay. I mean, What else was he gonna do, right? 5 more games. We were told that this is a doozy of a match, so we're gonna go ahead and watch it. Why does it look like Papa Ting Lu and Mama Serena took their 3 kids and Aunt Sylvia onto the mall? I just see all the cute guys in the middle. The cute little guys. So many questions in this one. I bet none of them will be answered, and I will be echoing them. Maybe Grimm. Unless we see this guy here trying to get up the rocks, but I don't know if that's such a great idea, considering there's a Serena and there's a Palafin. Grimm's always an okay lead, especially into this group. Grimm Palafin. Grimm Palafin. We got 1. And we got the other. That's 3. I think that's 3. We see the Ting Lu coming in. Under the Thunder Wave. Interesting. Interesting choice. I mean, a T-waved Palafin would definitely be good, but Heavy Slam. Okay. Interesting. We see a Citrus. Reflect is up. Another Stealth Rock. What do we see now? A Light Screen, probably. Oh, we actually go Swampert here. Into the Crocolore. Into the Serena. Knocking off the boots. There's going to be either that or Vest, I imagine. Iron Treads is here. Are we going to see a high jump kick? Just a U-turn. No Endermen. I don't know what that means. We see the Dolphin is in. Swampert is in now too. Sub. Ooh. Bulk up. Sub bulk up. Probably Jet Punch and CC. Knockoff doing nothing. Ooh. We just boosting. Why are you letting this thing boost? Fabian. Bro. Okay, +5! What is happening? Okay, Sub's gone. Congrats. That's back. It's gonna take a long time to get... What is happening, dude? Why? Why is this happening on my screen? Drain Punch. Okay. I think that's how this game goes. This thing's gonna try to set up the Reflect, but Jet Punch, because it's faster, has better priority if you're faster. See Greninja coming in. We're gonna see a Drain Punch, probably. A Jet Punch, actually. That's fine. See a Brave Birding thing. Did bro just throw on purpose? I don't know, man. Must have been an off day or something. That is wild. I mean, Jet Punch would have probably destroyed the Hearth Flame regardless, right? Okay. Good work, Kayla. Also somebody who's been doing pretty good this season so far. I think she was first at one point. Alright, we're gonna go... I think we have just dusk and midday. Not midday, midnight. We're gonna go dusk then midnight, and then dusk, then midnight. Pivot, if you're around, you can send me a game and we'll put that up too. Okay. Obama Snow, maybe? Maybe not right away. I mean, Swamp had options to get rid of that Palafin. It gets Yana and Roar. Yes, it does. I don't know what the plan was for Palafin. I mean, clearly it was supposed to be Thunderwave Grim, right? But did I miss my game? Maybe. I still don't know who you are. You didn't really say Ciboa Games. You just kind of said, hey, are you doing midday yet? And then I don't think I remember seeing anything else from you. Clearly didn't have them. No, we clearly did not. I don't know the thought process. It's definitely unfortunate. I don't know what we're leading here. Maybe Petulant. Petulant's been a Boaz. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we saw your game. Sorry. We see, I'm gonna say Petulant. Probably Petulant, I don't know. Holt, maybe? Weavile. Petulant Weavile, right? Talonflame. Into the Rabombi. I was thinking Rabombi, but Flare Blitz Sash. Probably gonna get us some webs. And then Talonflame is going to just rip off a U-turn. Okay, makes sense. Into the Urshifu, which is going to get a speed drop. We're going to see a Gardevoir, probably going to rip off a Moonblast or try to, into the Petulant. Yep, did not try to call the Psychic. Talonflame is in. Calm Mind, okay. See a Defog. And the Moonblast, doing quite a bit of damage. Flare Blitz, okay, that is a chip to down Gardevoir. Talonflame, not the best attacker. It's doing some damage, don't get me wrong, but it's not killing anything. Urshifu is, though. We're gonna see a Rillaboom? No, we can see a Weavile instead. Are you Sash? Petulant is here. Let's see a triple Axle. My guess is you knock here. Knock is pretty good. Yep, Petulant is down. I think that's the first dead Petulant we've seen tonight. Maybe the second. I haven't been keeping track. Obama Snow is in, setting up the snow for Weavile. Very nice, very nice. Are we gonna see... I don't know what this thing can do. Hits Veil. Okay, probably dies to the knock. Swords Dance, actually. Okay. Into the Brick Break. Usually you see Brick Break going into the Aurora Veil, not the Aurora Veiler using Brick Break. Very interesting. Terra Ghost. Do we see a Terra Blast? We see Nasty Plot, actually. Blizzard. Good call. Terra Blast takes down the Abomasnow, and there is 2 to 5 turns of Veil left. We see Urshifu coming in, probably going to try to Wicked Blow. That's a dead Porygon. How does Mr. Rick Flare recover? With a Rillaboom? Figured. Do we see an SD, perhaps? Did a lot of damage. Drain Punch. Does nothing through that Veil. This Rillaboom must not have a lot of attack, probably. Wicked Blow doing a lot of damage because it's critting. Drain Punch Doing not too much. And that's probably what the rest of this game is going to be. Because Urshifu does get Sucker. Grassy Glides. With the Wicked Blow. Yeah, I have a feeling that it's just going to be Sucker Punch unless Mr. Flair wants to bring out the Willow. Oh! Scarf. Scarf. That makes sense. Good game. Very nice win for Miming. We have Sound of Snow versus Martin V. Tran. I'm going to say Muck again. Versus Ursaluna, maybe? I don't know. But that's what I'm going to go with. Ursaluna versus Skarms. That was half, right? End of the Screamtail. We're going to see a Calm Mind. A Blood Moon, actually. Doing a bit of damage into the Screamtail. Nothing that can't be recovered off, though. We see Zamazenta is in. On the Encore, okay. That'd have been pretty good to Encore that thing into Blood Moon. Skarmory is here. Close combat, doing not too much to the Skarm. Primarina is here. We're going to see a switch. Nope, we see a Stealth Rock, actually. Into the Screamtail, which is going to take absolutely nothing for whatever Primarina wants to do, which is just a flip turn. That seems fine. Weezing is in. See Muck coming in. Did we see a Poison move try to go off? We see a Defog, actually, to get rid of the rocks. Will-O-Wisps the Muck. Are we going to see a Gunk Shot, perhaps? A Fire Blast. Okay. Lucky Burn for Martin. Alright. Ursaluna is in. Are we going to see a Blood Moon, probably? We see a Knock, taking away the Vest. Unfortunate, because this thing's base special defense is like 50 or something. Screamtail's in to take whatever hit. Blood Moon. Doing quite a bit of damage on that one, actually. We're going to see a Calm Mind here. We see actually a switch to Zamazenta on a Wish. Maybe Snow did not have Calm Mind. Skarm is here. Do we see an Iron Defense? We see a Behemoth Bash, which is not going to do anything into a Skarm. Very nice Wish recovery. Very unfortunate. Cress is in. See Screamtail coming in. Okay. Terra Electric. I don't know what that does for him. Really have no idea. Zama is in. Screamtail is probably going to click Protect. Ooh, just Psychic Noise, which is going to not do a ton to Zama. God, Screamtail's annoying. Slither is in. Into the Skarm. Just CC's right into the Skarm. Do you see a Brave Bird? Or do we see some rocks? Just some rocks. U-turns into Zama? Weezing. Probably get rid of them with the Defog. I don't know why Snow is so intent on keeping the rocks away. You see a Bulk Up, I mean, especially since Martin's been, calling it. Haze from the Weezing, very good bring. Primarina is here, Sarledge, just Poltergeists, doing quite a bit to that Primarina. Screamtail's in, this thing's just gonna keep coming in, clicking the healing move, not dying, so that's what it does. Crest comes in, we're gonna see Psychic Noise. Does this thing have lefties? I don't really remember. That doesn't look like it. I guess Terra Electric was for the Greninja, but Martin hasn't sent out the Greninja, so I don't know. Saraledge is here. We're gonna see a strange team doing nothing but... Okay, so weak armor is just physical moves. Gotcha. Ursa Luna to take the Poltergeist, but we see a bulk up instead. Probably can just Bitter Blade this thing too. Terra fighting, close combat. Just okay. Marking this thing. Zama is here. He can just click the some button. Play rough. Okay. Must have been really scared of the Gren, or maybe that's for the Tusk as well. See, close combat on the Skarmory, we're probably just going to see a healing move. A body press, actually. Morning Sun off of the Slitherwing. Do we see... Okay, we see a Roost. I don't think you have Braybird. I don't think you do. Close combat. This thing's going to... Okay. I have a feeling Slitherwing's just going to die to a body press. See Weezing coming in. Body press doing nothing to that thing, of course. Switching out into the Muck. We see a Defog getting rid of them hazards. Muck might be pressing the knockoff. Cress is here. Fire Blast, actually. What are you expecting to come in? Maybe the Zama? I mean, you've revealed the Fire Blast already. I don't know. Poison Touch from the Knock. Switch into Saraledge. Moonblast takes it kind of well, actually. Bulks. See another Moonblast. Probably trying to fish for the crit. We're going to see a Poltergeist. We see a Bitter Blade to get back some of that HP. Makes sense. Moonblasts. Crit would not be cool. But we see a dead Cress. We see Zama in now. Into the Skarm. Tries to play rough. Does not do a lot of damage. Does a lot of damage back to it, though. Weezing is in. We see some more rocks. And now Snow can get rid of them. We see Muck coming in. Defog. Maybe Fire Blast is just because Weezing is a defensive Pokemon. That's probably what it is. Strange Steam. Fire Blast. This Weezing is getting chipped heavily. Strange Steam again, probably fishing for the Confuse, maybe even a crit. Okay, no more Weezing. So now rocks that Martin puts up are here to stay. We see Skarmory coming in on the U-turn, taking some chip from the Rocky Helmet. Screamtail comes in. God, this thing is so annoying. I've said it. But I'm going to keep saying it. Flip turns probably into the Zama. Yeah, this thing is very low. Very, very low. Skarmory's coming in. Close combat. Doing quite a bit. Probably just going to roost up that damage. A crit would have been big for Snow there. No luck for him, though. CC. Skarm's probably just going to click the roost button. Body press actually doing some damage. Withdraws into Great Tusk. Probably going to see another CC there. Yeah, wow, that's quite a bit. Quite a bit of damage. Primarina comes in. We're going to see a Quake. We see a Headlong killing the Primarina. I bet we're going to see a switch into something else. We actually see just a Headlong. Okay. Switching to the Skarmory makes sense, yeah. Close combat, killing the Skarmory. Snow is not 6-0'd. See a Gren, just going to click the Surf, and that is the game. We are going to watch Josuke versus Caltech now. A Snow team versus a team with very threatening guys. I don't know, man. Josuke seems like the kind of guy to lead Ninetales. I just don't know if Caltech's the kind of guy to predict that. Ninetales Golden Ghost. Fuck it. Ninetales. Grimmsnarl. Okay. Taunt. Ooh. Gets up the light screen here. We're gonna try to Moonblast. Yeah, it does nothing. Gets up the Reflect, probably tries to press the Moonblast again. I don't know why you don't just switch out to something else, but it's fine. Taunt ended. You're just gonna get taunted again, buddy. Parting Shot. Into the Golden Go. Getting up that Veil. Yep, there it is. There's the Golden Go. We're gonna see a Make It Rain, I'm sure. Maybe predict a Shadow Ball? Nah, no reason. Make It Rain's still doing a lot of damage. Grimmsnarl is now in. Flamethrower. Okay. So special Mew, it looks like. Tentacruel is here. Take some Fairy Boot. Clear Body blocking the parting shot. Very good. Samurot's here. We're just gonna get up them spikes, I'm sure. Ceaseless Edge, not doing a left of the Tentacruel. Must be defensive. Giga Drain, not doing a lot. You know, screens. Ceaseless Edge. We're gonna see a Rapid Spin here. No, just getting off all the damage. Now we're probably gonna see a spin unless Golden Go comes in. Great Tusk. We're gonna just see a headlong. Spin. Very interesting. I don't know what you expected there, Caltech. I'm gonna be 100. Don't know what you're expecting there, buddy. See a light screen, probably gonna see a Sludge Bomb, yeah. No poison there. So Grimmsnarl's gonna click Taunt, I don't know why. I'd have just got up my other screen. See, Salamence is here, we're gonna see a DD. Ninetales. Yep. And now we're gonna see a Terra Steel. I don't know what the Ninetales is gonna do about that besides just get dead. Terra Dragon, actually. Okay. You weakness policy? You're not. You just want strong outrages, I suppose. DD, Roost, probably Outrage, and fourth attack. Earthquake, okay. Moonblasts. I wonder if Caltech forgot to bring the signature Terra Steel Salamence. So Titan is in. Earthquake, doing quite a bit of damage. I feel like the Salamence is good. Yeah, because the snow's gone. Ice Shard, though, taking out the Salamence. Makes sense. Are we going to see Golden Go? Yeah. Into the Dawn Fan. Probably making it rain still. Psyshock, actually. Probably expecting the Tentacruel. Makes sense. Earthquake doing nothing to Ursaluna. Body Press. This thing has Body Press? I didn't know that. Trailblaze. Not doing a lot to the Dawn Fan. I'm thinking we're going to see an Earthquake here. Another Trailblaze. Okay. Makes sense. There's a lot of fast stuff that Josuke still has up. We see Gyarados. Red Gyarados. Body Slam. Alright, no para though. Waterfall taking this guy out. Golden Go is probably just going to come in and click Shadow Ball. I don't think he can afford to make it rain. Terra Grass. Takes out the Gyarados. Okay. Super. Mew is here, just gonna press that Flamethrower. Shadow Ball. Probably wasn't expecting the Golden Go to be faster. Tentacruel is in. Shadow Ball, just pressing that ball, doing a lot of damage. Surf. What is happening? Is Golden Go gonna do it? Just letting them get all of that differential back, huh? So Titan is in. Probably gonna Ice Shard. Does some damage to the Golden Go. What is happening? Folks at home, what is happening? Please tell... You had... That was gonna be a 6-0, Josuke! Oh! Yo! Golden Ghost said, nuh-uh. He said, I'm gonna come back. Yeah, was not expecting that. Okay, Caltech. Nicely done. That was wild. Last night. Yeah, last night of the stream, everybody. Last night of the stream. Last game of the night from 6-0 to 0-1. Yeah, that was crazy. I do not know why Josuke just let him get all those points back. Maybe it was the hubris. Maybe it was, oh, I don't have a way to hit Golden Go for whatever reason. I don't know. But we have Killer Fez and Firebro bringing up the rear here, folks. A Ditto. Interesting. We see that Ariados. Probably going to see it lead, too. Into the Heatran. Ariados Heatran. Nope, wrong button. Wanted to see this. 6 likes on the stream. Everybody, thank you for the likes. Yeah, definitely some wild ones this week. There's some craziness. Some crazy 6-0s. The Golden Go reverse sweep. Can't make this stuff up. See Ogerpon. Okay, that's not a Heatran. Into the Iron Treads, which is not an Ariados. We're probably going to see an Iron Head here, right? Yeah, doing a little bit of chip to the Donphan. Zapdos is here to take an Earthquake, but actually just presses the rocks. Okay. Raging Bolt is here. Do we see a Volt? We see a Hurricane, actually. Interesting. I don't know what that was for. Just Volt switches. Do we see a Calm Mind from the Raging Bolt? Into the Iron Threads. Don't forget letting Pal get the +6. Yeah! Why did that happen? Thunderclap, doing nothing to Zapdos. Into the Volt switch. Do you not have Calm Mind, brother? Might not. We see a Donphan coming in on the Earthquake. Doing a lot of damage. We can just click that again. So yeah, Zapdos switch instead, actually. Oh, maybe predicting an Ice Shard wouldn't matter. I don't know why I did that. I'd have probably just clicked the Earthquake button again. Anything coming in wouldn't really want to take it. Endeavor. Into the Raging Bolt. Probably going to see a Volt switch. Maybe. Nope, Roost. That makes more sense. I think some of these people just be thinking too hard. I do that all the time. I don't know what it is with this league, but I just freak out. It's probably why my score's the way it is. Zapdos is in. Do we see a Donphan Earthquake? Okay. Getting red. Raging Bolt is in. We're probably going to see a not Roost. Hurricane, actually. Okay, I was thinking maybe Volt. Ditto is here to become Zapdos. Taking a lot of damage from that Volt. So that Ditto HP stat. Are we going to see a... Okay, just... Did you forget that Treads is a ground type? Aloe is here, okay. Volt switch, probably into the Basculegion? Zapdos, that makes more sense. Probably just gonna press... Okay, Hurricane killing this thing! Oh! Okay. Okay. This Ivy Cudgel's gonna do 6. 13, okay. Doubled, actually. Donphan is here. Are we gonna see an Earthquake? Iron Head, actually. He can just spin if he wants. Zapdos is here. Endeavor? Into the para. Okay. Kind of sucks, but Donphan's dead anyway. So it doesn't matter. Ogerpon is maybe gonna click knock here? Knock, yeah. Expert switch into the Grim. Thunder Wave. Ogerpon is more or less neutralized. Crit Ivy Cudgel takes down the Grimmsnarl. That's something, I guess. This thing's just gonna Iron Head. Yeah, it could do whatever it wanted at that point. Ditto's here, probably gonna click the Earthquake, but we're gonna see a Zapdos switch. No Ice Shard with Endeavor? Yeah, that's kind of odd. I agree. That's like what you want to do with that. Heatran is in with a balloon. Are we going to see a Magma Storm? We're going to see a Magma Miss. I love Magma Miss. It's my favorite Heatran move. We're going to see Treads, right? Yep. This thing is just Quake. Terra Grass. Okay. Earth Power killing the Iron Treads. We're likely to see maybe... Okay, Ariados. Gunk Shot, perhaps? I don't know if it gets it. T-Spikes. Because Donphan is dead. And I don't think Transform Ariados works to where a Poison type is hitting the field. So Raging Bolt does indeed have Calm Mind. I don't know what this Ariados is going to do. Poison Jab. Probably fishing for that poison. Is Raging Bolt going to Thunderclap? Is it going to T-Bolt? It's just going to Dragon Pulse, getting that Ariados down to the Sash. Poison Jab. Do we see a poison? We do not. But this Raging Bolt has been shit down quite a bit. So I'd say the Ariados did what it was supposed to do. Pretty handily. 75% of the time, it works every time. Yes, sir. D-Claw into the Raging Bolt. Ooh, does not kill. Dragon Pulse kills, though. This game has been turned around in Killer Fez's favor, it looks like. Zapdos is here. Are we just going to see a Thunderclap? Yeah, but misses the 50-50 because Zapdos ended up roosting. I don't know. A guy like me would probably just keep pressing Thunderclap. Oh, did you switch? Oh, you're stalling him out? I mean... Ooh. Dragon Pulse doing a lot of damage to the Zapdos. It's probably just going to roost it off. So Raging Bolt can just Dragon Pulse again. Oh! Okay. Does not get confused. Very unlucky for Fire Bro. Very lucky for Killer Fez. He can just click that Thunderclap here. Yep, killing that Basculegion. That was a nice little turnaround from Killer Fez. Alright, that is the Week 4 games, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed watching these games. I enjoyed talking with you guys. I always do. We got 6 likes on the stream. Very much appreciate it. If you are watching after the fact, I am also grateful for you coming in and doing that. We will see you guys for the Week 5 streams. If you want to see some more Snowy Kurama, you can check the Super Bench 45 channel out for what is probably going to be our last stream for the Pokemon Black and White 2 Nuzlocke. We might have another one depending on grinding up and teams and stuff. So I'll catch you for that if you're there. I'll catch you for the next week's stream if you're there. I'll see you around.